Okay, so now that we have set our universal setting, it's actually time to start creating our actual directory. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to choose a new category. Now, when I say category, let me go ahead and pull up our existing page so you understand exactly what I'm talking about. So if I click on this page right here, we're back over on our restaurant directory. Now, do you see these two menus right here? This is our category menu. So as you can see, I have different types of restaurants. This over here is our listing menu. Now, what's most common is for you to have the name of the restaurant or the name of the doctor, the name of the attorney. But what we're going to do is we're going to do something a little bit different. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to add a new category. And this time I'm going to say doctors. I'm going to click submit and you see that we've created a category. I'm going to go ahead and add another category. This time I'm going to say restaurants. I'm going to say submit. Now we have another category. Let's go ahead and do one more. I'm going to go ahead and say coffee shops. I'm going to say submit. And now you see that we have 3 categories. However, we don't have any listings under these categories. Now what we can do is we can come over here and we can add listings for each one of these categories. So I'm going to go ahead and click the Add New Listing button. And this time, for my listing name, I'm going to say Dr. Rosales. So let's go ahead and we can either choose an image or we can choose a video. So right now it's set for image. I would simply click this button to put in an image, or I can say video, and then I come over here, I click this button, and you see that we just paste in our embed code. That's how that works. Right now I'm going to go ahead and choose image. But first, I want to show you what it is I'm doing. So if I come back over here to my page, this is what we're doing right now. So we already chose our categories, and now what we're doing is we're putting in the listings. Now what I am doing is I am creating a business directory. I'm doing things a little bit different because remember, for my category types, I had restaurant, doctors, coffee shops, tanning salons, and then over here, I'll have the name of each of the actual businesses. So I would have something like the Casper business directory for my hometown. Every single one of these hometowns could use one of these directories. So that might give you a good place to start. So we're going to come back over here. I'm going to choose Add Featured Image. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add an image. I'm going to come over here to my temp file. And I'm going to go ahead and use this image right here. I'm going to say Open. Now you see it right here. And then for the target URL, I'm going to go ahead and send them to yahoo.com for now. That'll work. Now the image has been set. The next thing we would do is we would put in his fan page. But remember, if he doesn't have a fan page, then what we want to do is we wanted to default it to a page where we can get business. So I have WyomingMediaSolutions.com. That's my local business company. This can be any one of your pages. It could even be another fan page. This here, we'll go ahead and have a brief description for the business. Then over here, we'll go ahead and put a phone number. I'll leave that alone for now. We'll put in the address. I'll leave that alone for now. We'll click on the Google map and you see that we have an address. So I'll just go ahead and put 555 South Center Street, Casper. Okay, then we'll say insert. Now our Google Map integration is done. And the next thing is, do we want to have enable only reviews or ratings and reviews? Right now, I'm going to say ratings and reviews. I'm going to click save. And that's it. Our listing is now done. We can create as many listings as we want under doctors. We can do the same thing for restaurants. We can do the same thing for coffee shops. Now, this is very easy for an outsourcer to do. Very easy to understand what has to take place on these pages here. It's not real difficult at all. So we set it up so that you can actually outsource the whole process. However, when you upgrade to the Pro version, you can actually import all of these settings in here as well. You can import your categories and you can import your listings. We highly recommend that you go with the Pro version. So go ahead and get set up with your categories as well as your listings. And if you need to delete them, it works the same way. You can click here and then you can go ahead and delete the selected. If you want to just delete this guy, you come up here and you delete the selected. Notice that this is set to inactive right now. Now it's set to active. It's going to work the same way. Also, let's say that we have 3 different listings underneath this one category. And maybe we have another category down here that could use the same listings. Well, what you can do is you can click on this button here that says copy from another list, and you have all your category names here, all your listing names, and you can sort them by this menu, and then you could easily bring in your existing listings to a new menu. Okay, so I hope you understand how fast you can get set up with your directories.